Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the check-in of Caraga.PEP. Yan. So, I'm so glad that tonight I am here with no other than the Regional Director of the Department of Tourism Caraga Region, RD King. Hello po, good evening.
Good evening, Dave. Good evening sa tanan nga nagapanood karong gabi. Thank you for
Ayan.
having this chika-chika for tonight.
Ayan, so mga gikulban kay kung ako ba na ako ang Regional Director online. No?
Grabe
This is
sad. Mura
actually
magwa pa makita ganina.
this is the first time to be on kuan, di ba? Online gid nga in aning a platform to be with you. And the reason why we're doing this, it's because ayan, um, we will be launching soon and we used to have our travel show, the travel.pep,
Yes.
and in the coming days ayon, ilo-launch na natin yung ano yung Tagalog mo ko? I-launch na nato ang Caraga.PEP. Ayan, Caraga.PEP, Caraga.pep. Ayan. Okay,
Yes,
so
Dave. Actually, this took a long time coming, no? Kasi the first travel show that we had, mura man tong mga 2016, 2015. And
yes,
I
around
guess
that time.
yes, it ran for a year, but it was not shown here in Caraga. Okay, it was a travel show about Caraga, but it was shown in Negros. No, it was
Yes,
shown
in
in
Negros.
Negros. Oo, kasi
Well,
feeling
the
namin
reason
before.
why na gibutang nato siya sa Negros because yun kato dalhon nato ang Caraga region sa lain nga kuan nga lugar.
Yes, actually, this is also my first time to be having this kind of platform. Matawag ni mo ana live. I'm not really very techy. Ikaw na biya so, actually, Dave came here sa balay kanina only to tell me nga mag-live karon and kulbaan. But here it is, here it goes for the launching of the Caraga.PEP. It's gonna be soon, not very soon, pero we're making initial preparations for that, and I hope that mura lang ni siya na sequel bitaw atong travel .pep before, but this will also showcase Caraga, not only the destinations, but that's why it's called Caraga.pep, because we will be featuring people, events, and places. We will be putting more substance to the show, and this will improve as we go along. Diba, Dave?
Yes, and what makes me excited is that despite
Excited na kaana, ha?
sa pandemic kay nakahon na na relieve bitaw ang atong um, energy, that excites us to promote our very own Caraga region, not just here, not just in the Philippines, but because of the online platform to the world, di ba?
Yes, bitaw, no, kanang, I'm not very techy, but this pandemic has really made me grateful for the technology that we have. Otherwise, unsa gid kasubo ang atong kahimtang karon with this pandemic. At least now we can connect to our families, our friends, and to the world, no? And kay kanilaging pandemic, this is a good a time as any to prepare and also to showcase our destinations here in Caraga. And also, even at beyond Caraga, we will also be featuring later on in the show other destinations in the Philippines, so that Caraganan can also see the beauty of other regions that are also promoting their own destinations. And I think we've discovered during the pandemic, we've discovered a lot of new destinations. New because naana na sila diha, pero tungod sa pandemic nga, ang mga tao nga panglakaw gyud sad, no, naga-discover kita. And we will also be featuring important of mga not only important, pero kana sila ang mga tao nga nagatrabaho gyud groundwork in the tourism industry here in Caraga region, like all the tourism offices. We will try to feature them so that people would know ug unsa ka complex and comprehensive ang ginatrabaho sa mga tao na nga naa sa opisina sa turismo.
Oh, speaking of work, no? So naaday gihapoy groundwork even if it's lockdown or naka MECQ or naka MGCQ on certain places. So asa naman tani
Yes.
abot di ay?
Actually, kanina murag nag-ingon man ko nga I'm very thankful for the technology, no? And because of the technology, wala pud ta mohunong og trabaho because we can work like now we have like work from home scheme so people can stay at home and work and be efficient and be effective. Mao na nga kanang nagadoble if you notice like I think this morning I had a Zoom meeting, you had a Zoom meeting, usahay bitaw no kanang I tried once na ang isa ka dalunggan isa ka headset because there's another there's one meeting and then ang ako isa ka dalunggan na and then my eyes was watching because we had a workshop then so it murag it costs
And
you
this is really
your
the new normal.
yes and it's the new reality no na
Yeah.
o nagid na ni anagid ta no ni anagid ta karon it's really very different it's a different life it's something different talaga from the mga 2 years ago kasi the lockdown started March 2020 and if you want to know I haven't seen my family since the lockdown and that's
So,
how
kasi
sad
wala
it
pagit
is.
ka nakagawas sa Caraga region or ni
Nakagawas
lupad
ko sa
outside.
lupad, wala pa yun. Wala pa yun. And I don't like flying anymore, actually. Pero in the course of our job, if we are required to do that, then we do that with very, um, ano ba yan? With much precaution kay kinahanglan magid kita mo sunod sa mga health and safety protocols. No?
Yeah,
Kanang
that's really true.
individually, I think, yeah, we really need to do that. Teka, ako sad pud mangutana sa imo, ito ra sigig pangutana. Okay. How's business going? I saw your poster, I saw your ads in one of the hotels that I passed by coming here in the house. So, how's business going?
Business so far, it's good, if I may say. Uh, kay I
You're
didn't even know
everywhere.
sa pagkakaroon bitaw. I didn't even kanang realize nga niabot na ko anang punto, and that's how pandemic changed, no? And this new normal has changed sa course sa among business and to my stints kay nikalit lang makita na ko everywhere yung mukalit lang anay mo chat nga uy ikaw man day ni ikaw ni sige o pang convince about vaccination and ikaw man day ni naadri nga junction ana so far even if no kanang mahad gakabala ka ta because of this situation that what we are in right now because of the pandemic pero at some point I can see some opportunities wherein di ba we learn that pwede day ta mo innovate at some point and naapoy chances for us to think about unsaon na to pag-survive and there are on-top things or on-top opportunities also nga before tanaw nato dili siya kaya or dili nato ni siya ginagamit before and now this is it no especially this platform right now na pwede raman di ay gihapon nato mahimo ang tanan and
Yes.
na-realize na ko nga because of the new normal Zoom meetings and virtual events and all everything becomes quick like tanan pwede nato okay the deadline is today dapat i-submit na today
Yeah.
i-email naman na nimo so the transition that the COVID-19 has brought us for me, though makasad because of what is happening right now, but at some point I am also happy because we are given this opportunity to change, to innovate, and most of all to grow. Kana siya.
Yes, actually that's we don't have a choice but to move forward, no? Kay naa naman ginang sitwasyon that's already given. It's been almost 2 years. We thought it was only going to be 2 weeks. It came to 2 months, and then we're still at it, no? Actually, frankly, I wanna thank you, Dave, no? Kasi kaside yun ka nga dili ko techie, but because of you, I learned to appreciate technology But I'm more afraid actually of the buttons of the gadgets that you give me rather kaysa ka nang mag-speak ko in front of the audience because this mura kog nagkuano no actually this is
Product review.
yes, this is Dave and Cecil's gift to me. Pero
Uh,
1 week na to but I haven't really utilized this to the full. Kay mahadlok yung kog technology but actually minsan makaingon bitaw ko nga health hazard na kaayo sa health ang kanang Zoom meetings but that's the best way that we can still work, connect and do the things that we need to do so that we still can move forward in all the fields that where we belong, no? In each field that we belong. Kay part na gina sa atong kinabuhi. Kanang Zoom, like I have 4 Zoom meetings a day and before you know it, even when you're just sitting, kapoy na pagkagabi, no? And mura man og namagaw na ko og Zoom meeting. But it's really different when you go face to face. Ano? Na kay viewer, oh.
yeah, and we have here Juvie. Yan, pwede ba daw ma-shout out? Hi, Juvie, all the way from, I think, Manila, right?
Yes,
So
I
hope
think
you
I
are
don't.
doing
Yeah,
well.
she's from Makati. Hi, Jude.
And one surprise here is that RD
Hello,
Woodrow is watching.
RDRR.
Hello, RDRR.
Hello, RDRR. While you're watching, yes, the RDRR. Actually, I think I mentioned to the artists that we are going to have a Caraga.PEP. It's going to be a travel show, and I said I'm going to feature other destinations and also will be guesting regional directors kung musugot sila. So,
And isa siya dito.
nakauna dili gid siya isa. Una gid siya kasi he's watching. So,
Yeah, and I can still remember the time that we are preparing for the launch of Travel.PEP in
Dumaguete?
Negros Island region in Dumaguete. Isa siya sa actually nag-assist sa ato, right? He was still the
Yes,
tourism
yes.
officer sa Dumaguete that time.
Dumaguete City. Yes.
Yeah,
And
it's
Oo,
really good to see
si-
na RD na siya karon of NCR.
yes, and the best and he's really very helpful knowing that I'm one of the newest, hindi naman, second, third to the newest RD in DOT. And he's really very helpful along with the other RDs. And we help each other in promoting and everything that we need to support sa mga ka-RDs.
Yeah, and that is also one thing that I really love about working with the Department of Tourism and this efforts on promoting our local destinations and all the people living in a certain destination because we tend to help everyone in many opportunities nga pwede natin makita, like giving them the living and just by promoting a certain destination daghan jud kay siyang effect sa ato ang community, right?
Yes, and we've developed a lot of products actually this pandemic, and we will be slowly and one by one showing them to the show. I don't know if we can launch this within the last quarter.
Hopefully, OMG.
Palihog RD,
RD
ayaw
King, I'll
sa...
forward the link to the secretary. Oh my goodness.
Ayaw sa RD. This is our first ever chika-chika naman on ni Dave,
Yeah.
testing the waters. But we will be launching and we hope to invite the secretary if she's available when we launch the show. And I think if not this last quarter, the latest would be January siguro or February at the latest, di ba? Ingon pa. And basta we promise to put some substance in. We will have segments, hindi na muna natin sasabihin kung ano yung mga segments na yon. Basta it's gonna be informative and we hope also to feature new destinations. That's why we are coordinating with all our tourism officers so that when they have new programs coming, ato na siyang ipagawa sa atong show.
Wow. And I can still remember the last time nga nag-roadshow si Secretary, no? Isa ta siya nag-accommodate sa iya sa 1FM. So,
Yes.
wala na ako na wala ko nag-expect ngayon anak kaya siya ka-cool kay story nimo backstage and um as in kanang dini mo ma-feel nga it's too layo kayo ang iagwat because she's a secretary and I am a spinner sa radio. I'm a DJ pero ang iyahang ang iyang love for tourism is really there and what if on the next episodes or in the coming episodes pod sa Caraga.PEP kauban na nato siya, di ba? So,
Kulbaan.
exciting.
Oo.
Kulbaan.
Oh, I remember kung guun sa bitaw ka kakulba and then you said that the secretary is cool and she can really she connected to you right away. Dili raman gyud na problema, no? And mentioning, I think you already mentioned 1FM. It's gonna be our host station. And the reason for that is in my previous job, diba, this used to be a sister company of my previous job and they are just very generous that even when I'm already ning tabok na ko og kanang coral but still in tourism, they're still supporting all the advocacies and all the programs. So they'll be our home station for this show. No.
Yan juga ka-love sa mga previous nga mga colleagues and mga katrabaho and even if karon RD naagihapon sila to support you. And happy po ko kay napil ko sa support.
Yes. Naagihapon sila nagpaluyo ug nagpakilid ug nagpaatubang, no? It's they're all around and they're really supportive. Kay I've been there 26 years ba ya or technically 21 years. Dili man siguro na ma-dismiss na lang ng basta but I'm really grateful to have a corporate family that has become second family to me. And we
Yes,
are a
of
family to me
course.
here. Oo. Kuan ka nang ang relationship namo ni Dave. Love-hate man na sa una, no? Dave, mulayas naman ka, mawala ka og kining like mga 3 months. Pag malagot ka sa amo, mawala kag mga months and then balik ra sad. I think it happened siguro mga 3 times since we started to become friends and we became family to one another. Karon murag consistent naman pod nga malipay ra man pud ta og kanang kuana. Sabi nga nila there are 2 kinds of people in your life. Those who stay and those who just come and go. So you be grateful of the people who really stay with you. Sabi ko nga in this pandemic, daghan kaayo og kanang linggawas nga mga batasan sa mga tao na ay mga tao na linggawas ang kanang kabuutan na apoy uban nga siguro that's their way of coping bitaw, no? But lagi ko sinasabi that in this day and time, I think the least that we can do would be to be kind, even to the most unkind. So, para na ako'y peace of mind, you can sleep. And sa panahon karon, di ba, we have virtual tours already. So that might also be one of the features that we have in the destinations din sa Caraga. Nalipot na ba na nimo tanan?
Wala
Yes,
pa.
nalibot
Pero
na.
tanan provinces actually na atuan na. Pero tanan destinations taghan kaayo pag
Okay.
discover din niya. And I'm excited also
Sige
that
daw,
you
be.
mentioned kaganina, di ba? Nga naamoy bago nga mga destinations nga i-open soon also. Na mga though na siya nag-exist before and to say nga ready na siya to receive guests sa daghan kaayo i-expect, no? So kana siya, I'm looking forward to visit those destinations. And if I can remember around 2011, 2012, dili pa kaayo na nakadaghan ang dili pa kina naka-open ang Vega Falls. And karon lahi na kaayo siya. So looking back kung unsa siya before and karon, like because Department of Tourism gina-promote na siya and na-open na gid siya, no, sa sa market by tawagan na. So daghan na kaayo naka-appreciate and before nga kami isa lang ni sa kanang view nga nakakitaan na. Kasi sige how I wish madala nato ni sila diri makita sila ani. And right now daghan na kayo nakitaan with those bago nga mga destinations nga atong i-introduce sa ila ay pakita sa ila ha. grabe, murag di na gyud dapat, I mean, instead of no kanang magsira tag hunahuna og lagyo kaayo, why not let's try to explore no what's in us.
Actually, part also, one very important part of those destinations, ang preparation kan sa infra bitaw. Kanang mga projects of the government agencies, the convergence, in order to um, have the infra prepared for the destinations. Naaman mi project ana, we will be featuring that later on. Kay kung wala po infra, dili gid ta makaabot sa destinations nga kanang imong na-mention, no? And kining pandemic, I've been to some new destinations good. Kanang daghan pa gyud ay, like, di ba, we are known for the beaches, unique sun and beaches that we have, the destinations, pero naapagihapon gyud na discover no dinhi sa atong probinsya. Kung kabisado nimo og pila ka buok atong province, it's the teacher in me.
It's five,
Okay,
be.
five.
We have Agusan del Norte, Agusan del Sur, Surigao del Norte, Surigao del Sur, and we have Dinagat Islands.
Okay, so you've been to all those provinces. I think in your business, you've had mga engagements in all of those provinces, although not at one time. In fact, kami ni Dave, nag-partner namin sa isa ka, no, not really isa, but yung mga businesses before, no? Katong mga Christmas decorations and then the events. I don't know what I would have done without your creativity and your technology. Kay kanang my fear of technology is really something kanang I cannot get over. That's why every time you introduce to me bisan og kanang very tiny gadget, murag it will take a while before I learn to appreciate its the benefit that I get from it. And this new thing, malipay man sad ko ani, pero murag pwede na gid nako siyang ilabog kay di ko kamaon niya. Mm-mm.
And because of this, no, sa pandemic, daghan po kayo tayo discover nga mga anik-anik or mga accessories nga pwede din nato i-incorporate sa tong nahimo siyang normal na nga part sa atong daily living. Like the microphones, the headsets, and di na ta pwede og walay ring light, di ba? Or di na ta pwede og walay additional nga suga. So, those are the things nga murag before tanaw nato dili kaayo sa part sa atong life, pero karon daghan, and every day we are discovering a lot more and more nga additional sa ato ang murag nahimo siyang additional essentials, no, para mo survive ta ani nga time, because contamination anywhere, and quarantine here, quarantine there. So we have, aside from that, so bahalag naka-quarantine, trabaho lang yun gihapon.
Yes, and one thing I learned just 2 weeks ago or last week lang, I'm so proud to say na kamaon ako magpa-deliver og pagkaon.
Wow,
Kasi,
achievement unlocked.
Achievement, because actually I'm not into ordering food. I'm not even into eating outside so much, even before. Kay mas preferred gid nako ang mukaon lang sa balay. Binalay ra gid na, like quinoa or something, but it has helped a lot of consumers talaga, a lot of people kanang, especially now nga you're not supposed to go out of the house, although you also need to be careful kanang how you receive the food, how you give the payment, kanang mga masigbi sa ka-mention, no?
Cashless transactions.
Yes, diba? I just also learned it, and I wanna thank somebody there who taught me how to use that kanang cash, blank cash, and kamaon na sad ko ana karon, and I've ordered already. So, and mao lagi na relating it to travel, we can also utilize this platform and all other online platforms so that we can appreciate other destinations. That's why we have what we call virtual tours, and na-challenge gyud ang skills, how to upgrade the skills of the tour guide. Kasi mas lahi man gyud ang virtual tour guiding, especially, I don't know, I haven't tried joining a virtual tour. I wish I can, so that we would know, they go about it, and maybe we can also do it here in Caraga region. And marami naman ang in fact in DOT, our marketing unit had this virtual tour guiding competition last year ba yun or this year. And daghan ang nag-join niya. Nice pod. It was a very productive competition. Kaya na-highlight ang kanang mga destinations pod na naana sa atong lugar.
Yeah, true. And speaking of tour guiding, virtual tour guiding, we have a tour guide here right watching right now. It's Trial. Ayan. Hello, Trial.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And ever since supportive yung kayo siya sa ato. Ayun.
Yes. Actually, si Trial is our founding president of Cartoga. It's the Caraga Tour Guides Association. And he was I think he was the first person I became friends with here in Butuan City. My classmate man ni sa tour guiding course, and kami po ang magka-groupmate. And then until now, he has become a consistent support to me and sa imo, to all of us, we have
Very true.
I have very few friends here. Pero I can say nga there were those friends na who were here during my first year and then until now. And I've been
actually, nagkaila mini Trial because of Hermes Kitchen. Those were the days. So,
yes.
Isa siya sa
Yes,
mga
Hermes Kitchen.
nibilib sa ato.
Oo naman.
Supportive kayo.
Trial has always been. And I wonder why he's still awake at 8 o'clock. Actually, here in the house, we eat our dinner at 6:30, 7 o'clock na panghipos nami. We go to our respective rooms, and then 7:30, I try to sleep na. So this is 30 minutes late for me. But it's worth it naman with you there on the other side. And here, parang wala ka ganihang one
30 minutes
no?
late. Gani. Murag wala kay tay daghan yung istoryahan, no? And
Yes,
this is actually seldom of us talking something or discussing something with our virtual viewers. Ayan. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, no? Daghan tag viewers actually. Wala ko nag-expect na ay tay daghan.
Lalo naging di ko ka maumutan-aw, ana. I mean, di ba? Actually, we were supposed to start this virtual chika that Dave calls at 7, pero it took me an hour to set this up na simple naman lahi di ay ng Chrome, lahat ng
Safari.
Explorer, my God. So, at least I'm learning.
A lot, diba? So every time nga natay himuon online or virtually, daghan tag discover sad. And daghan kay tools available na sad online, and I hope also these are actually helping us. By the way, I would like to say ayun, hello Jerome. Ayan, Jerome. Used to be kauban namo sa mga programs virtually o sa mga stints virtually when lockdown started here in the Philippines. Isa na siya sa mga nakauban nako in running virtual events, no? So we used to run virtual events man for Switzerland. That was for 5 months man siguro. And kini siya sa isa sa pinakamaayos at mga hosts sa Davao. So, hello to the host ambassador of Davao City. Thank you so much for watching and joining us. Ayan.
Okay. Dave, you were mentioning about hosting virtual events, and before I deactivated my FB, I saw you mga naakay ka ng mga virtual hosting to a school. And yun na nga yung sinabi mo, you were hosting an event abroad, o kanini, anak ko sa left, natingalan ako. And then, I mean, how long do you prepare that? Kasi ako, no, I'm used to organizing international events at that. And para sa ako, the shortest preparation for an international event talaga, the shortest for me, should be 6 months lang. No shorter than that. Kasi daghan ka ayo na og i-prepare. for a virtual event, how do you prepare? I mean, how long do you get to prepare all those things na sabi mo nga, isang click lang, we have a lot of viewers
Submission.
worldwide.
Actually, as per experience, last year that was the Teal Around the World event, no? That was with Jerome right there watching right now. About less than a month ang preparation namo, pero ang meeting namo was actually rigid, and because that event was 24 hours, no, kaya nagdiretso-diretso gid siya in three continents gid siya nahitabo. So ang preparation namo kay pinaspasay. So, in less than a month, pero since it's virtual, tanan namo nga ideas, tanan namo nga mga concerns, labay gid siya diretso sa kuan. Labay siya diretso sa online. So, murami og kanang ga face-to-face gihapon. So, the collaboration was actually online. Pero in some events right now, nga gina-prepare namo, maglisod mi og run in less than 1 month nga preparation because it's blended already. Before, siya, full virtual gid siya. And right now there is blended. We will be considering our participants in the live production, and we will be also considering the welfare also of our participants and also the production team. Like kinahanglan pa silang ipang-quarantine as much as possible para less ang contamination and hadlok gid pud kaayo, especially in the presence of Delta right now. And mo nang gina-consider sad nato kay dili tanan pa vaccinated. And if I may insert also, kung pwede unta na mapa-vaccinate na ta smooth, diba? Para mas safe or mas matabangan pud nato nga mas mapadali ang pagpakunhod ayan sa COVID-19.
Magpaunsa.
Magpakunhod.
Magpakunhod. Actually, I left Caraga region in 1976. My gosh, anong year, anong age pa ako noon. And then my family left in 1976, and then we stayed in Manila. Pero fluent gihapon ko nga Bisaya, but may Bisaya. Kami nga family, ang among Binisayan was the Binisaya of that 1976. Wala nami mag-evolve kasi kami raman pod ang but sa balay Bisaya gid mi. So wala na mo evolve ang among language sa balay. So when I came home, lahi na kaayo ang Binisayaan ninyo. Pero kanang kunhod, I think it's a very very old word para din sa ato. No, wagay ko karon pa ko kadungog ana but kasabot man pud ta. Pero bungon bitaw ko no nga kanang like in your job, in your business pala, maayos sad nang on the other side you also have your noble the noble side of the business. Of course, when you go into business, kinahanglan na agid kay kita para na kay pang sweldo, and also you save for your future. I think we always tell you that you save for your future, but it's also kanang it becomes more meaningful kanang naa kay noble purpose of that business. Like ikaw, I saw you sa mga ads kanang naasad kay kanang imong campaign bitaw, kanang rest bakuna, no. It's really something that also your contribution to the community. I salute you for that. So.
Actually, thank you also to Department of Health for the trust, no. And I never expected also. That was actually accidental pod nga nahimo kong face of that particular campaign because
sige nga nung accidental, I think he told me already, but for the sake of those
that time actually dili pag yun ako ang ibutang unta natin ha, but from the side also of Department of Health, kanang bitaw kanang every time mag-plaster me because we are the production team, mag-testing sad kog basa sa teleprompter because I want to make sure nga ang host dili sila maglisod og basa sa script, and I'll try to demonstrate how are you going to read this, to read that, to execute the script. And ga-observe lang pod gihapon sa amo ang taga DOH, si Ma'am Romy, shout out Ma'am Romy, and proud kayo siya because I used to be a host, no, sa TV5 nga show. Ngayon siya nga host na siya, mo na siya mabasag koan. So until ningon siya nga Sir Dave, what if ikaw ang isa sa mga characters kay murag dili kayo okay tanawon nga babae lang tanan or something na niya. Dato
Mhm.
sa campaign Christmas man yata or early this year. So naka murag okay lain man pud kaayo nga balibaran nako, pero I was just actually asking nga napagid kaha ko cloud or kanang kasi tawagan na nabakahay mga tao nga mutuo sa ako if I'm going to speak for this campaign. Now, I gave a shot. Then, gibasa na ako script. Ganahan man sad sila. And then, pag-release sa video, nagit po siya impact at some point because daghan responses ba nga, oy, nakita ko sa imo ha, tinuod gid ay, so dapat inani. So, convincing power at some point, no? So, wala ko nag-expect ana until nga nag-continue ang campaign. Si Ma'am Rom ningon gihapon siya nga sige, let's move forward na magbuhat na po taglaing campaign. Ikaw gihapon.
Yes, this is not really a mutual admiration po no show, but I'm glad I'm always on the watch of your FB post, and if is some there are some posts ni Dave na kanang medyo sa akong sa akong palagay dapat baguhon, dapat na ay ma-change, na ay mawala. Ako na siyang gina-PM. And I'm also glad that you're open to corrections and suggestions also. And also, kana bitang you've grown nga dili na ka maulaw mo promote or mo kanang mo showcase ug unsay imong skills ug unsay imong talent, especially in relation to business, no? Kay nobody can sell your skills better than ikaw. Dili man ka, you're not being boastful, pero kanigid siya kay maulaw mo. Bagay liwat-liwat ramang pod ni, maulaw mo showcase og skills, but this is already your business, so you better use it to the full, and ikaw mo pud you walk the talk, so okay naman sad, di ba? Nagabakunado na sad ka, so wala po problema. Basta mag-promote kag bakuna nya, di ka magpabakuna na unsaon na lang ta.
That's true, no? So, the same with our program, Caraga.PEP. Hesitant po siguro ko mo commit once again for this kung wala pa pud kaayo na ako na understand or na love pag-ayo ang akong kaugalingon nga yutang na tawhan. Yutang na tawhan. Caraga region. And katong time nga sige na tag-travel, na sige na nako, nagaka-appreciate na gid nako more and more every time nga na visit na tong lain-lain nga destination nga this is Caraga region, and this is this destination or this place should be kanang promoted kay naa ako diri nya. Kana bitong pag naimangutana sila nga unsay naa dito? Kung kompleto man moadto kag bukid, moadto ka og ilalom sa dagat, naa gyud mo'y maadtuan. Nagid mo'y maadtuan. And daghan pagaling kay ginaalam-alam lang pod na ako og post, and with this napay bago na pod nga mga coming ipang launch na to nga mga destination sa DOT, and wala pa pod na ako nahurot na og post ng tanan akong natuan nga destination diri sa Caraga region, diba? And before murag nakaingon sad ko sa akong self nga before pud ko mo campaign before untana na ako maadto ang outside Caraga nga destination, I would want to complete the list diri sa Caraga region because there are really a lot of things to discover, the people, the story, the destinations, and the food. Mo na akong pinaka-paborito nga segment, ang pagkaon.
Sige, imo na lang na, no? Kaya ako, I'm not very adventurous in food, and I like when you mentioned nga imo ning i-promote, imo i-showcase kay taga diri ka, no? That's what we call the pride of place. And there's even one country that makes it their regulation, bana tawag na dapat dili ka mo graduate og elementary kung dili nimo malibot tanan ang imong probinsya or imong region, no? So siguro we're starting to do that. Na ay nag-shout out diri si Kuan, si Antonio Nebria Jr. Yes. Hello, Tonyo.
Complete name yan.
Yes. So
hello, Antonio. Thank you for watching
ko sa
and
ila
always
kay
supporting
Kuan.
us.
Yes. Murag mga supporters man nato ning nagkuan karon,
Tanan. Ayan.
nagawas
Wala pa ta
sa ato.
nag-announce sana nga mag-live. Di kalit ra tagawas karon sa ilang feed actually.
Lagi, actually, I was very surprised when you said na mag-live. No preparation. Actually, this is not scripted. And this will be the trend of the show that we're going to have. It's going to be natural but substantial. We want to make it, sabi ko nga, informative, entertaining, and something that you can ponder upon when after the show kanabita, we will leave something to the viewers also. Dili lang ka ng hantod lang karon. No?
Yeah, and it's also nice to have a very raw adventure and for the people to appreciate also what's in it, you know. Kay murag the more raw your ang atong ginapakita sa ila ha, the more mas ma-appreciate nila kung unsa ilang i-expect, no? Kay nauso na ba ng expectation versus reality?
Versus reality.
Ayan,
Napay
may
isa
nag-comment,
nimong
may
nag-watch.
nag-comment.
Oo.
Hello Sir Joey, good evening. Di
Hi,
pa
Sir
nag-prep
Joey.
yan,
Oo, hindi pa yan nag-prep. And also, I wanna make mention na kanang dili man siguro outdated, no? Bisan og we will feature the past travels kung naa siya relevant sa atong mahimong topic. Kay, I think, remember, what year was that when we traveled together sa Terengganu, Malaysia?
That's
Pag sa mga
2016.
20,
16 or 15?
yeah, right around those years lang.
Unforgettable
Yes,
kay
oo,
na
so-
That's the second
Yes,
Squid
and-
Jigging Festival.
Yes, and kuan bitaw, that was 7 days, no? And then the lessons that we learned, and kanang naabitaw sila yung mga tourism product nga kung dinhi sa ato bitaw wala lang nato pansin na, but it was how they organized the whole 7-day learning and the sessions and all the tours that made it a very meaningful event or kuan. Pero before that, siguro we will feature that. I think you have all the footages, no, of
Kompleto pa.
those.
And
Oo.
dito sa nako na-appreciate that tourism is not just about what you see in the destination,
Mhm.
but it's also the experience. And that's also what
Of
I'm looking
course.
forward in the coming travels nga atong ma-experience na sad. It's because dili di ay gyud tanan nga nindot lang sa picture nganong i-post na siya or nganong dili na siya malimtan of a certain tourist. It's also because unsay lang na-experience ito, how warm the people is, unsay ilahang gina-offer dito, unsay imong na-experience ito nga wala ka nag-expect. And isa din ha katong nagkamang-kamang ta sa suba. Nara to siya normal lagi siya nga seashells dinhi sa naman na siya sa ato dinhi pero wala ta nag-expect nga pwede di ay siya himuon nga tourist activity, di ba?
Actually, sa dinhi pa no, manggid ko ana niya ka wala ko kahikap adto nga shell nga kinhason matawag na murag
Kinhason.
naa ra dito sa magid ko ana kahikap, but dito ilag yung gihimong tourism destination, it's immersion, and we have that actually here pero not the same tourism product. And I like about what you said, I like it that you're very reflective of and very keen in your observation, and really in tourism, it's what makes it meaningful is the experience that you get in every travel. Mao gani na nga bisag magbalik-balik na ka sa isa ka destination because you get different experience every time, especially if you have different company, di ba? Kaya sakto ka ng experience gid lahi-lahi every time you travel. And maana lang lagi kay kani mga gadget, we can now travel even with just lying in your bed. Now you can travel because you have all the means, the social media and kanang imong ginaingon nga platform. Ingon ka nga kuan 30 minutes, murag we are going on 9 hours and 30 minutes.
I never expected that also, no, wala kay nako natanaw ang time, but when that also shows, no, that kung mag-istorya di ay ta o destinations, mag-istorya tag experience, mag-istorya tag life, mag-istorya tag tourism, there are a lot of things to talk about, and this is just actually the preliminaries of the upcoming show that we are going to launch, the Caraga.PEP, and looking forward also to more, no, to more online sessions prior to the launch of our finally the launch of our travel show.
Yes, but I hope that next time you will tell me mga 3 days ahead, not few hours before. No, but at least they get to see what they're going to expect in the show. Like it's going to be a 1 hour show, no? It's going to be a one
Mhm.
hour show, and pag nadugay na, we will be adding some personalities or people that will also go on board together with Dave and I. And siguro pwedeng usahay mawala ko, but there will be other people who will be coming in, and younger people siguro, and representatives of different sectors and subsectors in the tourism industry. And I think we're stocking footages sa atong mga destinations, and then we can also go out of Caraga, and di ba we have naana naman tayo naka-line up na activities that you will be coming with me when I travel. And pero kanilang very very clear that Dave will be Dave will be the one producing this, no? So he will be spending for his travel, but this will be for the show. I just wanna make it clear. O kasi lisod
Oh,
na, no?
baka
I'm
sabihin,
so
ano,
afraid.
nagpa-sponsor lang ako sa'yo. But that's
No.
also one thing na we are working good after katong nag-end tong travel.pep, because nakita nato nga mas easy, mas faster ang pag-produce nato sa show if we fund our own show.
Of
And
course.
it's always been a dream also nato to stage always our destinations in Caraga, in Mindanao, and in the Philippines. Ayan. So, di ba kung makita sa nato, there are a lot of people who are trying, especially no, people from abroad, gina-stage nila permanently ang Philippines. Why not we? No, why not we? And
Yes.
dili po di siya na the first time nga maghimo tag TV show, no, maghimo tag travel show. Ayan. Because this is going to be the third time that we will be launching a show. Ayan, ato lang karon mo siya pandemic edition, pero the new normal edition.
Grabe said. Yes, actually third for you, but second for me, no?
Second for
Third
you.
for you, but
Pero
second
na naman
for
kay
me because they
travel show pod before nga nasa radio, di ba?
when I was in Manila, I had two short radio programs, and the other one we did it in one of the radio sister station of 1FM in Lucena City, and it was a different iba naman yon. It was more musical, but we oo, medyo kakaiba naman yon. But yung isa naman Bisaya, no? Bisaya siya. And I have a friend here, Martin D, he used to be my partner in Manila. Siya ang akong partner dito. Naga-try sad ko. And then also, when we were the coverer of the PBA, the Philippine Basketball Association, ang among radio station there, ang cover, I used to do interviews for the best player of the game. So, na ako sa court. And we would go we will be advanced party of those games na will be held in out of town, like Baguio City, Pangasinan. So we will go there ahead, interview some people for the forthcoming event. So yun, may mga experience din ako ng konti. But yung sa travel, this is the second only.
Your second time. And speaking of the
Yes.
experiences of the past, no, this question will be the second time. Ayan. Dili ba siya lisod to partner with a co-host nga medyo layo taga mayo agwat when it comes to age?
Okay,
I'm not saying the
kung
age, wala
lover-
na ako nag-age reveal.
I think I'm that kind of person who's not really ashamed of the age. Okay lang sa ako to look my age. Wag lang din akong umarte na parang hindi ko age. To answer your question, kung lovers pa ta, mauman kay May December affair, no? Kay pwede naman kita naka maanak in terms of our age difference,
Age.
no? Wala man ko moingon nga na less than ko to partner with you because we always talk. Kung ano mang differences meron tayo before, dili ba na dinhi sa trabaho, it was more on, I don't know actually, kung is it rightful to ask you nganong naglayas-layas ka before? I mean, nganong mawala ka sa mga kinabuhi na mo for 3 months and then mag-hibernate and then you come back and like a normal parent, pag uli na siya diri, dawaton ramang pod with open arms. Pero kunong, I don't know, because mature man to for your age, good sad. I think because you take it your responsibility kanang daghan kaayo ka gustong mga butang nga responsable ka. So wala man, I don't feel anything kanang mga age
Someone
gap nga
agreed.
kanang
Someone agreed sa sinabi mong 3 months na wala.
bitaw no
Hi,
Sir
Sir
Joey,
Joy.
diba? Pero karon mo consistent na siya, sir, actually.
We're hot
Consistent
seat,
na siya.
no? Napaisa, hala ka din.
Oh.
But anyway, to answer that, no, siguro, muna siya gitawag, you will go through a crisis in your life that you are, kasi tawagan na, dili ka sure what's happening to you and you're trying to resolve it with yourself. And it turns out, and this is actually a turning point no, in your life, what nga, na-realize na ako nga, there are more people nga, other than your family, who are more proud of you nga dili mo ma-appreciate kung katong wala ka sa ilahan na. Diba? Katong wala ka katong time nga wala ko dito. And I'm learning about it and kana day siya nga time to contemplate for yourself and you will realize that this is the new you and this is the more mature you. And later na siya nako na-realize nga those words and those things nga ginamaymay sa ako as friends, especially you, sa katong mga tunay nga naa sa ako dito na ako nakita nga katong ako na lang. And those 3 months or katong mga absences, kanang denial ko sa akong self nga ginasulti ni siya sa ako pero dili na ako gina-face. Ganong online revelation man eh.
Really, you're asking about age gap and I didn't feel it naman in sa trabaho, no? There were times manggod nga murag yung I wanted to close the door on you and ganahan ako nga inigbalik nimo isulod ta kag sako niya. Ilabog aron di na mo balik. So kaya lang kana bang there are people really that you want to come back to your life bisan og naa nay nagka-diferensya, and there are those also that you really can just let go. And especially nowadays na we are really in a very sad state of our lives, kana bitang letting go of people who are toxic sa imo, dili na siguro dili na kaayo kanang dili na ka kasaban or dili na ka i-condemn if you let go of those people. Kay isulod yun na kung sako, Shob, no? I-appeal ta ka. Oy, dili. Yeah. Si Crystal.
That is how we kana siya ang the more di ay nga open, natural kahit ang mga istorya niya, wala na dili ta ma-hurt those words kay for me those are the gauges sad nga kanang okay gid yung relationship. I mean founded na yung relationship. No? Dili ta ma-offend.
Yeah, because I wouldn't say things that way to people who are not close to me kasi basig masagpaan ra pud ta, no? But with you, but siguro kay dako ang atong diferensya sa age, mao nang I can afford to tell you the things that I feel you need to hear or you need to read. Alam mo, kana mawala na si Dave og dugdugay kaayo nga months. Nya mukalit lang to nga 2 a.m. Ma'am King. So you would know that something's going on.
That's very me.
Oo. So naara pud ka, you're always just there and pero mahadlok naman po. Na other question si Sir Joey. Oh, in ana di ay ron ana di ay question.
Oo, live man sila nagtanaw sa ato. But anyway,
Mao ba?
makahappy kaayo no because that's what they are asking. Some of my friends or some of my acquaintances are asking dili ka mailang that you are kana bitawng constantly speaking to the regional director. Kung ana bitaw.
Abi na ko di ka mailang talking to somebody who's older than you.
Asang bago na tanan ko virtually no. Pero dili ginapangutan na nila sa ako pero makaingon ko nga wala gid na ako na siya na feel actually nga kanang I felt so welcome every time makastorya mo na ako and every time nga naamoy imaymay sa ako ana daghan ko ma-learn and I tend to embrace those things no dira gid pud na ako ma-mesh even if dili kay na kadaghan akong friends no though on Facebook daghan kay nag-add sa akong gina-add sa nako sila pero you know these are the close ends of my of my circle
Of your circle, of your square.
of your square few ra gyud kaayo ang nakasabot ana and I really appreciate and I dili kay ko ina naka-express it but I would really like to thank you ana isa ka dito sa mga taong katamang panahon kalayasan ko.
I'm only 1 year old man lang ko as regional director, but our friendship already is how many years old na, no? And I'd like to say naman, and I think I've been telling you that I'm so blessed. Not everyone, yes, prodigal son, give me siya nga episode to Joey. I feel so blessed that I've been brought to this career, to this mission of being a regional director, but this is a mission and this is a job, and this is not a crown that I wear on my head everywhere I go. I'm still the same person you met how many years ago, and I'm still the same person who was born to a humble couple 58 years back. So it's the same when you get into a relationship with someone, friendship, family, you don't put your position, you don't put your status in it, but you just put your, diba? Sabi ko naman sa'yo, I love people raw, I don't read the books of mga daghan na kaing books, management books and all in order to manage relationships and all. Wala lang, basta ganun lang talaga yun. Medyo usahay lang, prangka lang yun ko kaayo, but only to people like you naman. I'm not usually that to others.
Yeah, someone is enjoying watching us na right now. I would like to say hello to
Ay, nay akong kuan. Happy
Mary
birthday to my sister from another mother. Hello, BREE. Salit-salit na gid ni. Yes, kasi amo nang kuan endearment and usahay mabisto mi ug unsa na, but most of the time we don't divulge what it is. Kay secret na namo. Happy birthday, belated happy birthday.
Nasa gi-mention ka ganina nga wala na ako na-up sa comments di ay. It was mag-fam tour na daw ko ta. Ayan, the people in the tourism industry actually missed the fam tour. Kaya kana sila actually nag-help, no, if I'm not mistaken, to sell our destinations in Caraga region and in anywhere in the Philippines, no. They are helping us to promote and to to manage kung kinsa ang visit ani nga mga destinations.
Well, actually, it's in the plans. Kaya lang, because of the pandemic, that we are restricted to organize not so much, especially kung farm tour listed na sad, but it's already in the can, so to speak. And Miss Dale is our president of another association here in Butuan City. It's BCTOA. It's Butuan City Tour Operators Association, which we attempted to change. Diba yung pangalan, parang nag-attempt na kami i-change yan. And before I became the RD, na-submit na siya. And we hope to have that name again.
Yan.
So
Yeah,
there's
daghan kaayo gid ang
Christian.
mga activities nato, no? And I would
Di
like to say
actually mo
hi
nang daghan
people.
daghan ta viewers because of your account kasi ang kana bitong friends sabi nga ng pamangkin ko ang akong Facebook account is not a social network but it's a private network kay gamay ra gid kaayo ko og kuan gamay ra kaayo ko og amigo compare sa imo no, imo malitanan because I don't have my FB man so it's all yours but I'm thankful that we have a lot of common friends here.
Ayan. I saw a comment here from Cristel, one of our co-hosts before sa Travel.pep.
Before,
Ah,
yes.
yan. Hi Shobe. Sir, mag-vlog na dyan ka dapat. It's time. Actually, this is one of the prelims, no, of the Caraga.PEP. We will be launching the Caraga.PEP shop, and I hope one of these days magkastorya ta about it, and isa ka sa among mga supporters. Hana. And
Di ba ingon ka that I
one of these
think
days, isa siya sa atong mga kuan. Yes, ma'am.
and Shob I think will also be di ba I think you're thinking of producing a radio program for Shobe.
For
At
her.
least karon
Yeah.
na no dili na aron
Diba?
na dili
Online
na
din
siya
na
mo
to.
back out. Oo. Aron dili na siya mo back out.
Oh, it is online. Gi-announce siya online siya pero dili na ka mo back out for a radio
Yes.
show for you. And speaking of radio show, isa sa mga friends nato from 1FM, si Sir Ralph Bulpo. Ayan. Good evening po. Thank you so much for watching. Ayan.
Hi,
And
Ralph.
also, ayan. Dito bag na sa ato si Cristel. Sige, dili ko mo back out pero kakulba ba? Ayun, nagkakulba. Ano
Ikaw
naman
pa.
ang istorya?
Yeah, you'll have a different topic siguro. You'll have a different ano tawag ni mo ano? You know, something that is relatable to what you're doing and your age group also, diba, kay mga millennials. So,
Yeah, and
thank
it's
you,
already...
Ralph, for watching. Ralph is the he belongs to the high management people, officers of 1FM based in Manila. I got close to him also when we traveled to somewhere before the pandemic. And a good man.
Ayan, hindi daw siya
Thank you,
makakomment.
Ralph,
So,
for
ayan, nag-message na
Ha?
lang. Hindi daw siya makakomment, so nag-message na lang.
Kanon.
Pero nanonood siya ngayon. He's live.
Yes.
Watching live.
From Manila. Mhm.
Alright, so, ang gingon na ako, nagtagalog na ako. Akong gingon sa imo ha, 30 minutes, and we are 30
Yes.
minutes, and, 35 minutes
1
over
hour.
time. So, it only shows that there are a lot of things that we, daghan kita pwede maistoryahan, no? To our lives, to the destinations, to our businesses, anything. That is why it's Caraga.PEP, because we will be featuring destinations, the food, the events, the people, well-rounded, and thank you so much, RD King and RD King,
Yeah,
For-
thank you so much,
for
Dave.
gracing the ambush program.
Oo, apos batawag gani, no? Kanang nagpa-headband si Mayora. Diyos ko, nakakalito. Ito, thank you so much, Dave, for this. This is a first for me also. No script at all. And so many topics on my mind. But abuton ta og overnight. The way that we spent overnight with each other dito sa airport kay tungod sa imong pagkadanghag nga nabiyaan tag eroplano so
That deserves another episode, no? Pero as a
Yes.
background, snippet about it, kay nasayop jud kog basa sa oras. Imbis og kadlaw ni Mang Larga, 2 a.m. in the morning. Pag-abot na mo sa airport, wala na aeroplano. Kaya akong pagtuod, 2 p.m.
lagi so
Bad.
what I'm pointing at lang is that kadto nga overnight I think and then we were together for 7 days wala man kita mahutdi og topic and puro man siguro pud to mga serious topics but it was fun no it was fun so we will radiate the fun here in the show.
Yes, ayan. So, dili na gid kaya sa tong time. Mura gid og nag-live gid og TV, no?
Lagi, murag gid og ko ano. Murag gid na sponsor,
But anyway.
murag
But anyway, daghan pa kayo dapat istoryahan, but we don't want to take much of your time. Ayan, actually, because tingkatulog na sad, it's already 8:56 and gusto ko pa na maging sa inyo this time. Yeah, prelims from ang Policyas tong program and hoping that, actually, not hoping, looking forward for another episode with RD King para maistorya na sa natong another preliminaries sa ato ang Caraga.PEP, and the next episodes will be launching na dayon sa ato ang upcoming show, the Caraga.PEP. Once again, I'm Dave. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, and here with me, no, kana.
Thank you so much. No, thank you, Dave. Thank you so much. Good night, and thank you to those friends who've been with us since we started kanina until this time. Thank you so much to the producers of Caraga.PEP, Dave and Cecil. Thank you so much for the support. 1FM, Ralph, Maxi, and the Radyo Filipino group. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Have a good night and see you again next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I don't even know how to end that.